Hello everyone and welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez and this is my weekly Moonday Oracle message. Now this is going to be a reading using both oracle cards as well as my own intuitive abilities for the collective. So it is a generalized reading or overview for the week of June 27th, 2022. Before I go into further explaining what is going on here today or what you can find here, I'm just going to give it a few moments and allow people to see that I'm on and that I'm live, as I know sometimes this takes a few moments to register in people's feeds, but also I want to make sure that the sound is okay. So if you are tuning in, let me know if you can hear me okay, if the audio, the video is also okay. Hello, Shelley. Welcome, lovely. Thank you for being here. How are you? I hope you're having a beautiful start to your week. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for that feedback. I appreciate that. Hi, Bridge. Welcome, gorgeous. Thanks for being here as well. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. And how is the sound quality for you? Is everything okay? Oh, wonderful. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. So I'm just going to go ahead, if you don't mind, really quickly and just share this onto my page. I wish there was a way that I could do it from here, but I don't think so. And I don't want to mess anything up, so I will just do what I know. Hi, Bridge. Okay, I think I did it. I saw that. I wondered if you were back, though, since you were tuning in, but oh, wow, good for you. I hope you're having lots of fun. That's wonderful. All right, so with that said, I'm just going to go ahead really quickly and do the rundown for anybody who is new to the Moonday readings. So every Monday or so, as I try to do it on Mondays, but I can't always, but I do set the intention to try to go live every Monday around 4:35 p.m. Eastern Time. I always announce it in advance, just to bring forward a message for the week and just giving us that insight into what we almost need to know. So these are not personalized individual readings that I'm doing here today, though I do offer them. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you absolutely can do that. You can just send me a private message and we will discuss the different sorts of readings, what you can expect, as well as the fees. But this is more of a generalized overview for all of us as a collective and giving us that insight into the energy coming. What we really need to know, how we can best maneuver through any energy and move in divine flow versus having no awareness whatsoever and just kind of being, blind to the energy that could either be an advantage to us by working with it, or how we can kind of just smooth sail through anything that might be challenging. Okay. Hello, Ashley. Welcome, lovely. Thanks for being here. Eleanor, welcome, goddess. Jillian, welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, bridge next to a river. That probably feels amazing. Oh, I love the river, natural water, springs, fresh water, I should say. So, hi, Tracy. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so what I normally like to do before I go into the Oracle message is discuss any news or events that I have going on here at Magical Me or at my sister business Oracles of the Light. So the only thing that we really have going on right now is the monthly Cosmic Oracle group that myself and my partner from Oracles, Karen, that we do together every month. It's going to be relaunching and opening for new membership and to rejoin for those of you who are already in it for the month of July, starting on July 1st. Now, it's a little bit different this time because Karen and I are actually going away this summer. Next month, we are actually journeying over across seas to Glastonbury, England, better known as Avalon. And we are also going to be journeying to Wales. And what we are doing is traveling to the ancient sacred sites. Some of you who have been following my work or the oracles, you know that every few years we do this. And the reason for that is to connect in with the energy of the land, to receive those divine healings that naturally come through it, to work with the energy of the land in co-creation, to bring forward insight and wisdom that come from these sacred sites. So we will be traveling those dragon lines known as the ley lines, also be connecting with certain sacred wells such as the Chalice Well, such as the Holy Well in Wales. We'll also be connecting with some other ones, some sacred waterfalls. Also going to be connecting with the Glastonbury Tor, which is said to be, well, Glastonbury in itself up through Stonehenge is actually believed to be the location of the heart chakra of the planet. Also, the current third eye chakra of the planet, as the third eye moves every so many years. So bringing forward that powerful, pure, heart-centered energy and love for all of us through these readings that we do in the Cosmic Oracle. So we're going to be sharing, so every day we put forward daily oracle messages for the energy of the day or the divine message for the day. And we're going to do it a little differently this time, where we're going to bring forward a message from the land and any sacred sites that we are at that time. So again, I just named a few. We're going to be doing and visiting quite a few different powerful energy sites there. So bringing forward the messages from those sites through, because of the experiences I've had there in the past, I know that through those messages will be coming forward some powerful light activations and energy healings and upgrades. So that's going to be really exciting, as that isn't something that we've never done before. Also, we'll be sharing in there, as we do every month, the astro energy forecasts. So giving us insight into any astrological events that are going to be coming forward all month long, and any stargates that are going on all month long. We'll be bringing forward that information. And we do that with a bit of a spin, where we bring forward the oracle insight into those alignments and what it means for us. At the same time, Karen, who is a sound healer, actually brings forward the planetary frequencies to create kind of like a symphony of sound with those planetary frequencies based on the energy forecast, and creates a bit of an audio clip that people can listen to in their own time to help bring an attunement with those planetary influences and bring in some healing with it as well. So that's amazing in itself. And then we will also be doing something special with the Cosmic Oracle for July, as we will be bringing forward personalized, individual, private readings. Each person in the group will get one from the energy of Avalon and Wales, the land of dragons. So we'll be bringing that forward to each and every member privately, closer towards the end of the month. But again, it's going to be a month jam-packed, and all of this for $33 for the month. After the month is done, you decide whether or not you want to rejoin for the month of August. So there are nothing to keep you locked into it. If you would just like to join in to see the experience, feel free. We're going to be sharing again the videos from those sites and everything. It's going to be amazing. So hopefully, if it's calling you, you'll be able to join us and go along on this journey with us. So Other than that, there is really nothing else to offer for the next month or so, because with us being away and on vacation for the most of July, we won't be doing private readings. We won't be doing any energy healing sessions. Lindsay, our other partner at Oracles of the Light, will still be active for some of the parts. She herself is also going away on vacation for July. So I do suggest that if you are interested in receiving an either in-person remote healing or a reading with one of us, that you jump on that as soon as possible, as we will be shutting things down. I did share some openings that I myself have all the way up until July 7th. After July 7th, I will no longer be booking appointments in. So if you're interested in either an Aurora Light healing session with me, either in person or remotely, or an oracle card reading, please feel free to contact me and I will give you those dates that I have remaining. Okay, I think that's it. If you're interested in joining the Cosmic Oracle for the month of July, the event has been created on my page. Now, in September, there's going to be new registration open for the Spiral Temple, which is my online Goddess Empowerment School. If you're interested in that, the event's created. You've got some time to look into it to see if it's your thing. I will be talking more about that when I come back from England in August. So again, the information is there, though. You can check it out on your own if you'd like to. And for those of you who have been my past Spiral Temple students, I will be also bringing forward something new. So if you are called to the journey of Inanna and the Venusian gates and the healing that comes forward with her shamanic journeying, that is something that I hope to be bringing forward also in the fall. I've had some people asking me about Reiki 1 and when I will be teaching that again. As of now, I have decided on a date for September 10th. So if you're interested in learning in person, again, put that on your calendar. I haven't created the event yet, but I will be doing that. So September 10th, and I do offer Reiki level 1 and level 2 online at any time. It's a pre-recorded class, so that if you are interested, because you cannot be in person or you just prefer to learn online instead of in person, that information is always there, or you can message me for more info. Okay. All right. Hi, Derek. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I know, Eleanor, it is so exciting. I cannot wait. Oh, no problem, Bridge. Thank you so much for popping in, sweetheart. I do hope that you enjoy your time there. Let's see if I missed anything else. Hi, Tracy. Welcome, lovely. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, Lara. Welcome, goddess. And Lara is one of the beautiful goddesses that will be journeying with me. So excited to see you, soul sister. All right, let me stop talking and let me get into the reading. So this oracle message is coming forward for the week of June 27th. So from this week till next Moonday. Okay. I have decided to work with the Oracles of Shadow and Light by Lucy Cavendish. This is one of my first oracle decks ever, and I love it. It's still so very relevant, so very powerful. Love the fact that it brings forward the messages of both the shadow and the light, as we do need to integrate both within us, as we are both. And act from that space. But before we go into the message, I'm going to ask us all to come in together and create a sacred space. As we are sharing energy at this time, it is important for us all to kind of detach from anything that is going on around you, if you can safely do so, by just closing your eyes for a second. And take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you release that breath through your mouth, just allowing all tension or stress in your body to begin to melt and fall away. Once again, taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you release the breath, just feel yourself beginning to relax. Letting go of all thought, all worry. And one more nice deep breath in. And as you release this breath, allow your mind to drop down into your heart space, connecting in with your own sacred heart center. All right, and you can open your eyes. So we're going to go ahead now and see what guidance comes forward for the week of June 27th, 2022 for the collective's highest and greatest good. Ooh, all right. Just connecting in with the energy. Wow. Okay. So the card is a number 19. Hi, Laura. You are in perfect timing. Just pulled the card. Number 19, and 19 numerically translates into a number 10. I talked about this last Moonday. We got the same situation happened. 10 being that point of arrival or coming to the end of our destination or the end of a major chapter within our lives. And as it does break down numerically to be a number 1, 1 is that number of the new beginning and being in that space of forward movement. And what's beautiful about that is that it does align with the new moon on actually tomorrow or the 29th. That's funny, I was just having this conversation. It's either tomorrow or the 29th, depending upon where you are at in this world. And so the energy is in, or the new moon is a time of new beginnings. It is that energy of the number 1, because it's all about our forward movement as we are deeply aligned and connected with the energy of the moon and its phases. And so the new moon is the time when the moon is reborn and it's just beginning again. So we've got an entire new journey, a new cycle ahead of us now. So with that said, it's about setting our intentions as to what is going forward with us. Now, the new moon is going to be in the sign of Cancer. Now, Cancer is a water sign, so it is deeply connected into emotions, to our intuition, to our feminine energy, both men and women, that feminine nurturing side within yourself, as it is linked into the mother energy as well. So again, very much about nurturing the self, nurturing your goals, nurturing your dreams. As we have planet Neptune going retrograde tomorrow, Neptune is about those dream seeds. It is about the watery realms and can create a little bit of havoc when it's going retrograde, just in general, because Neptune is linked into also illusions and kind of getting escapism and kind of getting distracted and you know, kind of tend to want to get lost in those dreamy realms. But the magic of Neptune and what is bringing us back around to with the retrograde is the fact that it does help us to re-look into our dreams and our goals and those seeds that we want to plant and start and create again. So the energy here is so big for this new birth, this new beginning that is being presented to us, but not before we deal with what needs to be fully released and moved through or transformed at the end of the old cycle. You know, what is there that is still kind of maybe needing dealing with or tending to in order for you to launch into this new chapter of your life or this new energy within yourself. And so the card is Amara the Menahune, and it says Aloha Healing. Hey, Lumi, Rob, welcome. Thanks for being here. Funny, as you pop in, we've got the rainbows, all about that rainbow light there. So I'm really, really drawn to the water vibe in the background with the waterfalls, which does, to me, always speak of like the bursting of the dam, you know, the clearing out of those blocked energy spaces within yourself, or more so, especially connecting with the energy of the waterfall. And the water is about those emotions. So it's kind of like the bursting of the dam. Some of you might find that you're incredibly emotional this week. I know this weekend was a doozy. Rightfully so. We've got a lot of heavy stuff going on right now in the world. So lots of emotions coming up to the surface. So important. And I'm a huge advocate for connecting with what you're feeling. It's going to come up to the surface, but it's important for us not to engage it in the sense of allowing it to completely take us by storm. But it's important for us to engage it in the sense that we are witnessing it. kind of taking a step back from it, but allowing it, allowing ourselves to fully feel it, as the Cancer energy, the water energy, is also all about deeply feeling and connecting into. So it's so important for us to feel all of these things that might be coming up to the surface, might be coming back around with that retrograde energy. Hello, Yvonne. Welcome, beautiful. Thanks for being here. I'll go over the card again in a second for you. So dealing with these things that are bursting up to the surface, and because they are happening and coming up to the surface to be dealt with before we can transform into the new. Actually, they're facilitating our transformation and transcendence into the new. So that water element coming forward to soothe us, to nurture us, to heal us, because through the witnessing of, through the feeling of, through the connecting into, we do move beyond it. We allow it, like the water, to run through us and to continue its journey on away from us. So in that sense, it allows for deep healing. Okay? The rainbows are a beautiful reminder to us all about the storm and the beauty that can be seen even in the midst of a storm, or the culmination of the end of a storm. So showing us that what we have been holding on to, what has been holding us back from our true potential, from connecting into those dream seeds that we've had and wanted to nurture and grow, is now we're at the end of it. You're now ready to embark upon the journey that takes you there. The pot at the end, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? So really giving us the energy of healing this week. But I don't want you to be alarmed by the fact that it might seem counterproductive to your healing that things bubble up or burst up to the surface that you weren't expecting, or that, you know, maybe you thought you had dealt with and you didn't, or, you know, it's clearly still coming back around. I don't want you to be alarmed and think. A lot of people will take that, myself included, sometimes I'll see that as like a step back, like, oh no, like I thought I was here, you know, or I thought I was past this, or, you know, what now? Can I just catch a break, you know? Trust that this is the facilitation for the growth and the catapulting into where you're truly meant to excel, where you're truly meant to be. And it's kind of like over the rainbow, you know, it's like, you know, going into, you know, take it back to the Wizard of Oz, somewhere over the rainbow. Well, that's where we're headed, over the rainbow, right? So bringing in those beautiful watery elements to nurture ourselves. Now, I did post on my page, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but if you haven't, maybe give it a read, because it definitely helps with understanding what we're working with for the next month. I talked a little bit about this, saying for my temple students, as I was going to be hopefully bringing forward something in the fall with the Venus synodic journey of her persona of Inanna, Sumerian goddess. And with every time that Venus, the planet, aligns with the crescent moon, specifically the waning in this case, as we are on her shamanic journey of descent, she moves through another gateway. And as she moves through each gateway, it brings up something for us all as a collective to work with, to deal with, to heal. Right now, she moved through the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is connected into the element of water, is connected into the power of creation through the mother energy, man and female alike. It doesn't really matter, because again, we all embody both masculine and feminine energy. And so it's bringing up those deep, deep awareness into our, creational energy, our divine inspiration, our passions, and what moves us forward. And it's important for us to take a look at then with this energy as we are descending, to strip away what has been hindering our creativity, what has been hindering our growth. So this is where the nurturing energy of this Cancer new moon comes in. So there's a lot more going on. I talk about stuff like this all the time in the Cosmic Oracle, as I focus on every single alignment that comes up for the most part and what that means. So again, if you really like having this awareness, I definitely recommend checking out Cosmic Oracle for the month of July. Give it a try for the month, see if it's your thing. If not, obviously you don't have to stick around with it, but powerful, powerful stuff coming forward. Rob sounds like my life right now. I think it sounds like all of our lives right now, we're all dealing with it in some way or another. And yeah, when you're dealing, and I'm a water sign, And I'm actually 2 water signs. I'm Scorpio sun and Cancer moon. So water. And as you see, you know, you're a Pisces, so you've got that deep water energy ruling you. Even as a water element, a water elemental, it still really does take us by storm when we have to I think we're a water element for the very reason that we need to get up close and personal with our emotions. And I know that for interesting like signs like Scorpio, we definitely don't want to deal with those feelings. We don't want to get into the feels at all, like, because it's just no, you know, it's too much. But this is exactly what's being, you know, brought up right now for us all, to get really personal with ourselves, to get really in touch with what is there that we haven't maybe wanted to deal with. And then, you know, we think about the emotions in a way that we're like, you know, I don't want to deal with this. It's, you know, it's heavy and, you know, etc. But there's magic in those emotions. There's light in the storm. And we can bring up, once we get really through, once we go down deep into it, there's magic waiting for us to be discovered and to be utilized on our way forward. All right? So for those of you, again, who did not see it, the card is a 1. It's all about new beginnings, really bringing forward the magic of this new moon in Cancer, tomorrow, 29th, depending upon where you're at, and getting in touch with those emotions and the emotional stagnant energy that might be stored within our you know, our body template and our blueprint, that's ready to really be healed and be released. And the only way that we can heal them is through dealing with them, is through moving through them and witnessing them. All right. So the card again was Aloha Healing, speaks of divine healing to be had when we really allow ourselves to connect in with those watery elements within us. And then the waterfall that bursts forward because of that becomes something altogether sacred and magical. All right. All right, everybody, that is our Moonday message for the week. Internal tsunami being water sign. Yes. So, you know, I'm right there with all of you that are going through that. The weekend was definitely a little heavier than now for me. But again, you know, being a Pisces, Neptune retrograde tomorrow, everyone, that's definitely going to be bringing up a lot because of that watery element, but also presenting us the opportunity to go back around to those dreams and to go back around to looking into different things that we may have maybe used as, you know, it's kind of like evaded, because Neptune has that energy to really want to escape, and to come back into looking at these things head on now and seeing what it is that you didn't see before, as illusions are revealed and the real hidden gems are there to bring up with you as you now see maybe a completely different way to move forward with your dream seeds. Okay. I just make sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, Karen. Thank you so much, love. Appreciate you being here. Caitlin, welcome. Glad you made it. And I think that is it. Oh, the Lemurian blue. Thank you. Yes, it was really, really calling me. Really feeling this color lately, especially my Lemurian, Larimar. Been working a lot with Larimar lately. Virgo sign. Well, that's probably, I'm guessing, your sun sign, correct? Which means that you're connected a little bit more stronger into the element of earth, but it isn't your only sign, hun. So if you check out, I don't know if you're familiar with like looking up a natal chart or birth chart calculator. You can do that for free online. Cafe Astrology, I think, has one that's really simple. And you put your information in. If you have your birth time and your birth location, you put that information, it'll give you your moon sign, which is also incredibly important to know. And it'll also give you your rising or ascendant sign, which is also important to know. So you might have some water energy up in there somewhere, because essentially we all have all of the zodiacs in our charts. It's just what planet is in and what house it's in, etc., etc. So, but always great information to look into if you haven't already, Yvonne. Okay. All right, everybody. So what I'm going to do is pull the mudra for all of us to work with for the week after this is done live. and I will post a little video of that mudra on my page for you to work with if you choose to all week long. It's only going to further facilitate the healing and the growth that is, needed for all of us at this time. All right. Thank you all so very much for being here. And anything that I mentioned in the news part of it should be created as an event on my page. Feel free to go ahead and check that out and message me with any details, or for anybody looking to book a session before I leave and close it up. July 7th is my last opening. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a blessed and magical week.